All righty then. Hope you're doing well. My name is Mark Yagi. I'm glad you're here. I think it's still setting up the whole streaming thing, and we are going live right now. So, welcome to the live stream. Listen, I'm glad you're here. We have some yummy stuff going on in the market. First of all, the market is green. And so, I have these cornerstones in the market, the right stock in the right market at the right spot on the chart, and then you squeeze the juice out of the stock by either selling covered calls or using a buy strategy or pyramiding strategy to buy more and really do well on your stock as the stock goes up. So listen, we've got a green market, so that's the right market. So now I'm going to show you some of the right stocks that I see on the charts. Now I don't know what's going on, but there's like a ton of breakouts going on. And I was just talking with my buddy David, who's visiting. We just went to dinner and we're kind of full, but I was like, I got to get on live and I got to talk to these people about some of the stuff that I'm seeing in the market. Now, we were both just making a comment that there's not a huge amount of volume in a lot of these names, but for some reason, the market's going up. Now, I'll tell you why. And I've been saying this for a while, so it's like a broken record. But the Fed has to print money. We're now printing $1 trillion and adding that to our debt every 100 days, which means where's that money coming from? It ain't coming from taxes, right? It's coming from the Fed, or it's coming from printed money. The Fed isn't even doing the printing money, right? It's the Treasury that's printing the money. The Fed has always been printing the money, but they're going to have to print more anyway. And they're talking about lowering rates. And now, they kind of jawboned about some stuff this week about, oh, well, maybe we'll probably lower rates in July, blah, blah, blah. So the market's trying to inch up, and some names in the stocks are going to be inching up. Let me show you a couple of these names that you should be looking at. And these are breakouts. So I look at breakouts, and a breakout's like a dam, right? So you've got this dam that fills up. And as the dam fills up, sometimes the dam breaks. And when the dam breaks in our business, that's a good thing because that means stocks are going higher. And so we want that stock to kind of go to that resistance and then break through on the upside, of course. And so that's what's going on. I'm going to show you 7, maybe 8 stocks tonight that you're going to be like, what the heck am I missing here? And if you haven't been watching some of my videos, I've been telling you about almost all of these stocks over the last several weeks. And I want to show you what I'm talking about right here. So here we go. All right, let's start with this company. It's called Chewy. Okay. And Chewy it's a dog food company, I think is what it is. All right. But here's the deal on Chewy. So it came into this all-time high. It came into this like in a year high kind of thing. But this is a stock that this dude, Roaring Kitty, has been accumulating. And this is the dude that was buying GameStop, and he made like, I don't know, like 120 million or something. I don't even know the number, but it's this guy that used to work at like a pet store or something. And he started accumulating GameStop, and then he put it out on the internet, and everybody started to follow him, and it became a big thing. And that's what happened to GameStop like 3 years ago. He started buying it a couple months ago and made another $29 million, and he did a covered call on it. The guy's actually brilliant. And of course, when you're brilliant, everybody starts to throw stones at you. So the SEC was looking into it. I think they've canceled it, but he started accumulating this Chewy stock. And so I don't know if there's anything to it or not, but you got to watch out because Chewy, this is a weekly chart. Last week was up 7%. Okay. It was up way more than that. It was up like 20% at one point, but it was up 7% at the end of the week. And this week, it's already down 12%. So 12% is a lot of money to lose in a week. And so this has been a short week. So be careful on stocks like this. Let's go through some of the good ones, though. You might have heard this little stock called Apple, one of the greatest performing stocks of all time. I put out a video. I keep talking about this because so many people that I know watched the video and they didn't do a damn thing. And I don't know if you're one of those or not, but we had a double top coming in here on Apple for a long time. And I said, listen, my saying, if you watch me at all, the longer something goes in between a consolidation line, support and resistance, the more powerful the spring. And so you're seeing this spring setting up. And I was like, okay, I think 199.200 is where it's going to break out. Look at Apple, broke out. It hit 221.55 today, an all-time high. It's on a 4-week breakout. It's up about 10% from its breakout point. So it is in the throes of a breakout. The question is, did you get any of that, or were you shaken out? Because a lot of people get shaken out when stocks go down, and I get it. But when you buy these proven winners, if you don't get shaken out, sometimes, especially if you could find the right breakout spot, like this breakout spot right there. I mean, holy moly, what a beautiful candle that is. It's got 97% increase in its weekly volume. I'll show you the daily on it. Look at the daily. Look at this crazy daily stuff right in here. Look at this, all this right in here. High volume breakouts. Look at the personality change on this stock. Something is going on at Apple. Like my friends Bill and Ted from Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure, they would say, strange things are afoot in Apple. So there you go. That's Apple. You know what else is crazy? This one. Now, if you know me, you know that I'm a Tesla guy, and I've been following Tesla for a long time. And Tesla had a breakout at $199. These numbers, it's really eerie. Like all these stocks are breaking out around 200 bucks. And so Tesla had this beautiful little cup pattern, right? And look at the volume on this breakout. Like these are crazy numbers, up 131% of its volume. There's a gap there. There's a gap there. There's a close at its high. There's a close at its high. There's a close at its near its high. This is a crazy breakout going on. It wants to go to 265 before it lets up. Now, I have a feeling that we're going to get a little cup with a handle there. You see this cup there? I think we're going to get that cup. We're going to get a handle. We're going to get a pullback, and that's going to suck some people in, and it's going to be right at the end of this sucking in that people are going to get hammered a little bit. But if you know what I know about Tesla, they're the #1 electric vehicle car in the world. Okay, the #1 selling car in the world, by the way, too, the Model Y. Their energy is growing like at 100% a year. Their energy stuff, battery storage, those kinds of things. Okay, crazy. But they're going to release this full self-driving, which if you've never seen it, it's crazy. Like the car drives itself. You sit there, you don't touch the pedals. Soon you'll be able to call up the car and go, come pick me up. And it might be somebody else's car that they're doing a ride split sharing profit thing with Tesla. And the car will come pick you up without a driver, take you to where you want to go, and then take the car back to its house or to the next ride. There's crazy stuff going on. They got this robot. Anyway, I could tell you all these things about Tesla, but I'm just telling you, Tesla is on a breakout. And if you miss this breakout, that's a bummer because it's up huge. All right, so we got Tesla, we've got Apple. How about this one? You ever heard of this Amazon thing? Like this stock, I talked about a breakout at 192. Here it is around 200 bucks, okay? And now the stock, went up right to 200 and pulled back today from a yesterday high. Now, I don't know what they're doing over there at Amazon, but look at that chart. Like at least that chart in the last year, 2 years, year and a half is incredible. And you got to be in on some of these breakouts. Now, these are tough to sit through. These are pullbacks and they're tough to sit through. But when you can catch one of these because you've discovered a breakout right there, or you've seen a breakout that I told you about if you watch any of my videos right there, that's the kind of stuff that's going on. Okay, let's go to this one. I put out a video on this one. I think it was early last week, maybe or beginning, could have been the week before that. But I told you guys about this one at 1,400, and the stock is at 1,530. The stock is, up. It was up another 3%. It's up another 3% this week. If I put it on a daily, you're going to be like, I wish I'd have bought that. Look at all these up days in a row. Crazy stuff, right? These breakouts, these are the stocks that are going to change your life. If you're putting your money in a mutual fund and you've got 500 bazillion stocks in your mutual fund, do you think it's going to be moved when one of these stocks goes up like this? No, it's going to move a little. It's going to move 0.25%. But if you've got like Fair Isaac, if you've got Tesla, if you've got Apple, Amazon, these things are going crazy, up 5, 10, 20, 30% in a very short period of time. That's the beauty of figuring out what breakout stocks can do for you. All right, so that's this one. Let me show you another one. This is one of my friend David's stocks, JP Morgan. It's a bank. Yeah, you think what happens when, interest rates are inversely related to the price of bonds, right? So when the Fed starts to lower interest rates, which is what they're threatening to do and talking about doing that, we would like that. The prices of all these bonds and treasuries and all these fixed income instruments on the balance sheets of these banks is going to go up. What do you think that's going to make their stock do? It's going to make it go up. David figured this out a long time ago. He's like, I think banks are going to be doing well in this environment. Look at this chart from 135 all the way to 208. And there's a breakout that happened here at 205.88, right? 206. It's on a breakout, right? It's a little breakout, but it's on one, and it's continuing this trend. We like breakouts because you want the trend to be your friend, right? You don't want to fight the tape. You don't want to go, everybody else is buying, so I better be selling. Well, that's kind of stupid when a stock is trending. So you want to be able to identify these little spots on the chart, these high probability spots on the chart, because if you can catch one of these, and I've caught them on Facebook, I've caught them on Tesla, I've caught them on Google, Amazon, Visa. I mean, I can go back through my career and I can tell you these are life-changing things, and you've got to get involved in some of these things. All right. Let's see. I can't read my own writing on the next one, but CH. I don't know if this is even right. Let's see what we got here. Oh, that's not right. No. All right, we're gonna skip right here. ENSG. All right. This one's interesting. So look at this one. This is right here on a breakout. Now, there's two breakout spots on this chart. It just entered a breakout here. There's also an alternate buy point that's going on this breakout of this chart right about in here. So that was about looks like about 125, something like that. The stock is at 126. So it's early in this breakout. Look at the volume here. This is what you want. You want price and volume kind of to be working together. Volume colors price. So ENSG is one. And I think we'll leave it at that. So listen, if you want to learn how to do this stuff, I mean, this is you. If you've been watching my videos, you know that I like doing this stuff, and I like showing you this, especially if people are going to listen and maybe do a little bit of homework and take care of some of these, take advantage of some of these opportunities that are passing you by, right? This market is like, if you're watching Kramer and you're watching CNBC, they're like, well, what do you think the Fed is going to, who cares? Like, let's just buy the stocks that are breaking out and forget about all the noise on TV. So this is my point here, is you find these breakout stocks and then you have a strategy of how to manage them, because they don't all work, right? About 40% of breakouts fail. Listen, I'm having a program around my Trade Like a Pro trading course, okay? So if you want to learn how to trade better, if you suck right now, you can learn how to trade better. If you've never traded before, you can learn how to trade, period. This is an all-around really great course. It talks about breakouts. We read a lot of charts. We talk fundamentals. We talk technicals. It's around a really great course that I'm really proud of, right? I've spent a lot of years building this course. And it's not a really complicated course. It's really about a 3 to 5 week course. But what I'm doing this time, for the first time ever, is I'm wrapping a 4-week training, live training program, kind of just like this, with this program. So it's 4 weeks, Wednesdays in a row. We start on July 17th. When do we start? July 17th. So get ready. And in 4 weeks, you'll be a trading master. Now, you'll never know it all. I'm still learning, but you'll be learning the right way to find the spots on the chart that are breaking out, the right way to trade into a position. So you don't just, blow your wad right all at the beginning. You kind of fade into the position so that you don't, hurt yourself. And listen, I'm running a special in the program. I'm going to end the program special, like I said earlier in a video today, in a couple of days, right? Enough people are starting to take advantage of this program that I can't mentor everybody, because I'm going to be your mentor for 4 weeks. I can't mentor everybody. And frankly, I'd rather have it be really small and focus on the people that are in it. So if you want to be one of those people, it's still fairly small, then have some gigantic class where I can't get to know all the people in it. So if you're interested in doing that, I'm going to put a link at the bottom, but it's go to my website, cashflowmachine.io. Okay. That's the website, cashflowmachine.io, and then put a / and then TLAP for Trade Like a Pro, TLAP-Accelerator. I know it's a lot. That's why I'm going to put the link in the bottom of the video here. And it'll probably be a few minutes after I post this, video after it goes live. But I'd love to have you. I'm not going to keep the price this low forever, and I'm probably not going to run at this price, because this is the first time I'm running it. And frankly, I need a little feedback from you on what I could do better, because I'm always trying to make my courses better and better and better, because I want people to succeed. And if people succeed, they tell other people, and those other people succeed, and so on. And then this becomes a world-changing movement. I came from Wall Street. I know the games they play. I'm trying to give you the answers right here with these breakout stocks. And listen, I don't know when they're breaking out. I mean, I see the charts. They kind of jump out at me because I've looked at hundreds of thousands of charts, but I'm not always right. That's for sure. I'm right a lot, but I'm not always right. What happens when we're wrong? What happens when we read a chart and it goes the other way? That happens. What are you going to do then? It's easy to click a mouse. It's easy to get on your phone and buy $100,000 worth of a stock. What do you do right after that happens? You got a 50% chance of being right. It's the management. What happens after you buy the $100,000 stock that makes all the difference. Listen, thank you for being here. Thanks for joining my live. I can't see your comments, so if you made any comments, thank you. I'll try to answer those post the live when I can see the comments later. But thanks for being here. Trade Like a Pro Accelerator on cashflowmachine.io is what we're doing. Love to have you there. Go to the website, click the link below. Peace out.